Okay, so let's pause here for a minute and I'll show you what type of materials we're using. So the wire we're using it's called cage wire, and it's 1 inch by a 1/2 inch. And we like this a lot better for our rabbits. Everything just drops through a lot easier. It doesn't rust as quickly. And it's a thicker wire. It's more durable. So we really like to use this on the bottom, but you could see it a little better here. But yeah, so that is what we use. It's galvanized wire, and it works really well for us. And then the very first hutch we ever made, we used this for the bottom. It's 1/2 inch wire, and it's very small openings. And then we used regular staples in a staple gun, just the real thin staples. And we've seen some rust, and the staples start coming up out of the wood, and it's just not working out well for us. So we really only use this for our doors and the front of the hutch. But that's about it for that. Now for the 1 inch by 1/2 inch wire that we use for the bottom, we use these little staples, I think they call them. Let's see, it's called 3/4 of an inch poultry net staples. And that's what we use. We just hammer them in, and they work really well. They're very difficult to get up out of the wood once they're in there, and those work really well for us. So if you're going to be building a hutch for your rabbits, we definitely recommend this wire, 1 inch by 1/2 inch for the bottom. You can't go wrong with that. And then the 3/4 of an inch poultry net staples. So use this and not this. Okay, so we're almost done building our rabbit hutch, and I just wanted to show you a couple differences between the two. This rabbit hutch I'm about to show you is the very first one we ever built back when we got rabbits, and we built it in a rush. We ended up getting our rabbits very quickly before we were completely done with our hutch, so we didn't really put too much thought into it, and we're going to show you a few mistakes that we made and tell you the differences between the first hutch that we built and the ones that we make now. So the first mistake that I want to point out to you is the legs are in the inside of the hutch, and these legs are pressure treated. Which you want the legs of your hutch to be pressure treated, but you want to build it in a way so your legs are not inside of the hutch, because they will chew on this. You can tell that they've been chewing on it, and we made an attempt to put wire over it to kind of keep them from chewing on it. We had to put wire in a few different spots all along here. So in our new hutch, all of this is non-pressure treated, and this is on the outside of the hutch, so they don't have access to any pressure treated wood inside of the hutch. So that's the main mistake. And then we also changed up our wire. So this is the 1/2-inch wire on the bottom, and you can use this if you want to, but we prefer the other wire that I'm going to show you here in a minute. It's a lot better, it works out a lot better for us, and we changed out the staples as well. We use different staples, but that's really about it. So learn from our mistakes. Do not put the legs inside of the hutch where they can access the pressure treated wood. It's not healthy for them to be chewing on that. And that way you can avoid having to put wire. We do plan on rebuilding this hutch. We're going to take it apart and rebuild it. Okay, so as you can see in our newly built hutch, the legs are on the outside, not on the inside. So that makes it so there's no exposed pressure treated wood inside of the hutch. And as you can also see, we used the 1-inch by 1/2-inch wire for the bottom. Now here you can see the side of the hutch with the pressure treated legs on the outside. And here's the other side of the hutch. Okay, so I just wanted to point out to you guys that we add a piece of wood to the bottom of the legs just to keep this from being easily knocked over. We've had bear in the past jump up on our chicken tractors over here, so we know they're around, and in case they ever decide to pay our rabbits a visit, we just wanted to make sure that the bears could not knock this over. So that helps out a lot, and just an extra measure we take to keep our rabbits safe. Go, Mama. No. What do you think? Don't worry, I'll go get your babies. Okay, here's your mama. thanks for coming along with us on our hutch build, and thanks for watching.